Hello, and welcome to the Gamers Reality Podcast, based off the gamers-reality.com website and Scrimma Games Gamers Reality YouTube channel. We're here to talk about all things gaming. I am your host, Kevin Scrimma. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Gamers Reality Podcast. This is episode 11, and it is the end of May 2019. I love how I started the script for this podcast episode, and it originally said, this is episode 11, and it's the beginning of May 2019. So I basically got 2 sentences in before I got distracted. Now it's the end of May, and I'm thinking, I should probably make a podcast episode. I think part of the problem is, whatever it is I'm creating, it needs to be detailed and well thought out, and I feel like I have to put a decent amount of work into it. But it doesn't always have to be like that. I can make short episodes. Gotta stop being so hard on myself, and gotta stop getting so distracted. Alright, let's talk about some games. So, I was accepted into the Mario Kart Tour closed beta test from May 22nd to June 4th. I'm not allowed to make videos of the gameplay, or I'd be kicked out of the beta if they found out. Which is why I'm recording videos and I'll be uploading them to the YouTube channel Scrimma Games Gamers Reality around June 3rd. I'll have them on the gamers-reality.com website too. Can't kick me out of the beta if there's no more beta. I'll be showing the word beta in the videos, just so no one gets confused when the actual game comes out. But honestly, I'm enjoying and loving Mario Kart Tour. It's a blast. It starts with the Nintendo screen, then the Mario Kart Tour screen, and says closed beta test. Then the game brings you to a page with all the racing cups and courses, and it has this peaceful, calm, yet still somewhat energetic and happy music going on. When you click on the menu, it brings up all the different options, such as shop, hearts, coin rush, challenges, drivers, carts, gliders, gifts, news, ranking, and settings. If you click on shop, it shows what's in the shop for today. So you'll see gliders and vehicles you can buy along with tickets that upgrade your cart, glider, or driver. You can also purchase gems here, but they cannot be purchased during the beta, so I'm not sure how much money equates to how many emeralds. I'm assuming $5 or $10 will grant about 50 gems. If they do that, I would say it would be a decent deal. But you can fire off the pipe with 45 gems, which gets you 10 things, anything from characters, carts, or gliders. So that could make it so that players who pay have a significant advantage. And when this game comes out, the advantage will be based on how many characters, carts, and gliders you unlock the first week or two, because certain cups and courses offer bonuses based on a specific character, cart, and glider. I'll go into more detail on that later. In the shop, there's a spotlight that they highlight at the top, basically something that most players are going to want. During the beta, the spotlight showed Metal Mario and his glider and cart. I have most of the characters, carts, and gliders, but I do not have regular Mario or Metal Mario yet. Go figure. If you select on hearts, you can exchange gems for hearts. You have 5 hearts and 1 course uses 1 heart. 1 heart replenishes every 15 minutes, so it's honestly not that bad. 1 gem gives you 5 hearts, 2 gems gives you 12 hearts, and 3 gems gives you 20 hearts. Honestly, I can only see myself using this when the game comes out, because I'll want to complete lots of courses. The 3 gems for the 20 hearts is actually pretty nice, but if you play the game every now and then, I really don't see a reason or a need to buy hearts. In Coin Rush, you can get lots of coins, which you need to buy lots of stuff. There are gold tickets, which let you do Coin Rush for free, or you can do coins times 2 for 5 gems, coins times 6 for 15 gems, or coins times 10, which is the most lucrative, for 25 gems. There are over 400 coins in the course, so about 800, 2400, and 4000 are the amount of coins you can get in these. I see no reason to do the times 2 one. Doing the coins times 10 is really the only one that's going to be worth it. And I can only see people doing this if there's a card or something in the shop they really need for a course. 4,000 coins is a lot of coins, by the way. So basically, you could buy gems and then play this mode to get coins. To put this in perspective, since the beta came out and as of May 27th, I have only 2,900 coins. And no, I didn't spend them on anything either. If you go to challenges, these are basically tasks or challenges you can do, which unlocks badges and gives you grand stars. Grand stars are needed to unlock new cups, which contain 3 courses and 1 bonus stage, which is basically a challenge stage. Ways to acquire Grand Stars includes getting a certain amount of points in races or completing these challenges. I've completed all the beta test 1 challenges, which include landing 3 hits with red shells, landing 10 hits using bananas, performing 100 jump boosts, which is basically from ramps, getting first place 3 times in a row in 100cc or above, activating frenzy mode 10 times, which I'll talk about later, collecting 200 coins with a baby driver, landing 5 hits with green shells using a driver wearing a shell in a single race, taking out a total of 10 pipes during a race, earning a score of 8,000 or higher using a driver with a mustache. The beta test 2 challenges won't be released for another 2 days. Then there's the regular card 1, which is challenges you complete as you casually play the game, like collecting 10 types of drivers, collecting karts or gliders, reaching player level 10, getting first place 100 times, landing 300 hits with green shells, causing 100 opponents to crash, landing 300 hits with bombs, landing 300 hits with bananas, and landing 300 hits with super horns. Completing one of these challenges gives you 50 of the highly coveted green gems, the currency you use to basically open loot boxes or loot pipes, or firing off the pipe to get characters, karts, gliders, etc. Getting 50 gems for completing a challenge isn't bad at all. That's actually pretty nice. In drivers, we have all the Mario Kart characters we know and love, such as Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Toad and Toadette, Daisy, Wario, Waluigi, Metal Mario, Koopa, Shy Guy, Baby Mario and Luigi and Peach and Daisy and Rosalina, all of Bowser's Koopalings, Dry Bones, Rosalina, Dry Bowser, and King Boo. Each character has a special skill. For example, Mario has a Fire Flower. They also have favored courses where they can use 2 or 3 item slots. If you have a character and a cart for a favored course, this puts you at a pretty huge advantage in my opinion. The only part someone would question is how huge the advantage is you get. With 3 item slots, it's possible to get a frenzy. After you get items while driving, if you get all 3 of any item, which I'd say happens on average 1 time per one of these favored courses, you get a frenzy. Frenzies give you a power star, more speed, and an unlimited amount of the item for I think maybe around 8 seconds, which is pretty huge. So if you get blue shells, you get unlimited blue shells for those 8 seconds. If you get lightning bolts, you get unlimited lightning bolts. If you get red shells, you get unlimited red shells to keep throwing at people. If you get the squid, you just constantly smother your opponent's screen with ink. Oh, another cool feature I found out, if your screen gets inked, if you use your finger, you can actually wipe it off. I thought that was pretty neat. And you can keep tapping the screen and spamming the heck out of those unlimited items. You might be thinking, wow, that's OP. Yeah, you're not exactly wrong. To be on the receiving end of all those items, it's not going to be great. And finally, characters have a skill overview, where if you level them up, you get more coins or points or more frenzy time. In karts, there are about 20 karts, a kart for each character basically. Karts can have a special skill, like extending slipstream boost time, extending jump boost time, extending dash panel boost time, extending rocket start boost time, extending mini turbo boost time, etc. They do have favored courses where you get a huge, big speed boost. If you level up the kart, it increases the speed, points, coins, etc. In gliders, there are about 10 of them. With gliders, you're more likely to get a certain item, which can include bullet bills, lightning, mushrooms, red shells, etc. They have a favored course as well where you get a huge item luck boost. If you level them up, it increases the coins, item slot speed, points, decreases crash recovery, vacuums coins in your radius, etc. In gifts, you just accept your login bonuses or the gifts the developers give you. In news, you check out the news and see what's new. In ranking, there is a certain cup every week where you can earn a ranking against other players. I don't know if it groups 20 specific players together or if it just shows the rank for 20 players of that cup. I was assigned the Koopa Troopa Cup, which has N64's Koopa Troopa Beach, one of my faves, GameCube's Diner Diner Jungle, and SNES Choco Island 2. And it has the 4th course challenge of Don't Crash. So far, I scored about 7,500, 8,500, and 7,900 respectively on each course for a total of almost 2,400 points. To put that in perspective, the 2nd and 3rd place players, who are Japanese, have about 1,700 and 1,500 points. In other words, I'm doing a phenomenal job and no one is going to beat me this week. These points are based on the highest score you have on that course. Your score is determined based on the character, kart, and glider you choose. how many frenzies you get, how many coins you get, and what place you earn, and how many base points of how far leveled up your character, cart, and glider are. The rewards for first include 30 gems, 1,000 coins, and 3 tickets to raise the driver's base points. Second and third place have 10 gems and 300 coins. Fourth to 10th place have 3 gems. Anything below 10th place, no rewards. Basically, it's really only worth it if you get first place, so people will definitely be competing for that top spot. I wonder if any of the other players tried Googling me, since I have such a high score, because it shows your player name next to your rank. They're probably like, Scrimma Games, a YouTuber, of course. How did this get so many points? Too bad I'm going to have to do this all over again because the beta data doesn't save. Say that 10 times fast. Beta data, beta data, beta data, beta data. Hey, I guess I'll have an advantage because I know what to do and how the game works. In settings, you set your name, language, volume, music, power saving, manual drift, driving guide, auto item, and gyro handling. I have my driving guide off, which basically puts a long arrow in front of your cart so you know where you're going. I honestly forgot it exists, and it was kind of annoying. I understand having it on at first just because you don't know how the drivers play. At the top left, there's a gift box where you get certain items based on how many grand stars you have. You can even unlock Metal Mario at 350 grand stars, for instance. It shows you what level you are beside it. I'm level 18. It shows how many hearts you have. Mine are 5 and full. It shows how many coins you have. Mine are at 2,900. And it shows you how many gems you have. I have 5, because I use mine once I get to 45. It's best to save 45 gems to fire off the pipe to get 10 rewards. Now, the courses in racing. Right now, they have a cup for every character. So basically, put a character's name and add the word cup. Many of the cups recycle certain courses or just make the courses go in reverse instead of forward. Courses include SNES Choco Island 2, 3DS Toad Circuit, GameCube's Dino Dino Jungle, SNES Mario Circuit 1, N64 Calamari Desert, which is another fave of mine, 3DS Mario Circuit, DS Luigi's Mansion, N64's Koopa Troopa Beach, 3DS Daisy Hills, 3DS Shy Guy Bazaar, Game Boy Advance Bowser Castle 1, SNES Rainbow Road, 3DS Rock Mountain, and I have 3 more cups to unlock and that's it. I think there might be 1 more new level. So that's about 14 courses in the beta right now, which isn't bad. I'm interested in them making brand new courses for this game or recreating some others from the other Mario Kart games. To play, all you do is move your finger left or right to steer. The cart automatically accelerates and will just go forward if you don't touch the screen. To drift, you move your finger sharply left or right. To use items, tap ahead of you or behind you. It's very simple and intuitive. Let me mention the graphics and music real quick. The courses look and sound so good. I do have a Google Pixel 3 XL, so games look amazing on this phone, but the graphics and music are basically at the level of Mario Kart for the Switch. Yeah, it's that good. I haven't experienced any lag or major latency while playing. There was only one instance where the race stopped for like 3 seconds as if the game was loading. If I am indeed finding other players and not a single bot to play against every time, Mario Kart finds a match with a snap of the finger. Pick a cup, and before you know it, you're playing Mario Kart. The courses are short, and there's only 2 laps, which is what you'd expect from a phone game. It's perfect. The only thing I'm confused about and not sure of is, if I'm indeed always up against other players, how do we all start at the same time? Because it shows a cutscene of the course that can go on for about 10 seconds, or you can immediately skip it. Does the game simply record what other players are doing and basically everyone's like ghosts in each other's games? Or are players actually playing together in real time? Am I playing against a bot version of these players? That's the one thing I did not fully understand. I'm getting first and top place quite often, and I didn't think it would be easy to get in such a high place that much. So, the tips I have for you is get as many characters, carts, and gliders as you can immediately. This is just me, but I'll be buying gems the first day, just because I enjoy this game, and I'm expecting that they won't cost a lot. And it's necessary to have as much unlocked as possible to have an advantage. If you get repeats of certain characters or carts or gliders, they just raise the base points or level them up. If you're having trouble getting all the grand stars on one course, just continue doing the other courses and cups, then come back and do that course again, and it'll be a lot easier, depending on what character, cart, or glider you have. Definitely complete the challenges so you can get grand stars and gems. And if you're in 6th, 7th, or 8th place, It's not necessarily bad because you can get good items such as a bullet bill that will launch you ahead of the other drivers. So if you're in 5th place and you're nearing the items, maybe just tag back a little bit, get one of those items in 6th or 7th place, and you will get some good items. Of course, if you're in 1st, you just get like bananas and green shells and whatnot usually. Oh, and drifting. Definitely practice drifting because that will help out a lot. I'm not talking about the blue sparks, I'm talking about the red ones. You don't need to be 1st place to unlock all the grand stars for a course. It's based on how many points you get, so 2nd or even 3rd place can be okay sometimes. One downside is once you unlock a cup, you do have to wait a certain amount of time before you can play it. Sometimes you won't do well on certain courses because of what you have and don't have unlocked at that moment in time. Sometimes you will have to complete a few cups and come back and do a previous course from a previous cup, and you'll find you're getting a lot more points and doing a lot better. And once you get those frenzies, spam them. It's a lot of fun, and it definitely helps you out a lot. It's a fun game, and I'm going to waste plenty of time on it probably. The mobile games that compete for my attention are Pokemon Go, Dragon Ball Legends, and now Mario Kart. And that's really all I have to talk about in this one. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Whatever platform you're using to listen to the podcast, feel free to subscribe and write a review. It really is a big help for everyone involved. You can check out any show notes on our website, gamers-reality.com. Feel free to sign up for the free newsletter there, and you'll receive free stuff from me and be the first to know when I upload a podcast. You can also check out the podcast YouTube channel, Scrimma Games, Gamers Reality, where I stream games, make game reviews, have game thesis episodes, video game motivation episodes, and much more. It's Scrimma Games just for Twitch and Mixer, and also for my Facebook page and Xbox gaming tag. You can follow me on Twitter at Kevin Scrimma. And last, if you're enjoying all the content I'm putting out there for the YouTube channel, blog, podcast, and whatnot, please consider becoming a supporter by becoming a patron at patreon.com/Kevin Scrimma. Donating just $1 a month will help cover the costs of keeping things up and running. Doing all of this certainly costs money, such as for hosting platforms, but I have a lot of fun and enjoy giving content to you guys. Simply put, your donations will allow me to make even more content for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me and listening, and I'll see you next time. Peace.